Hello, students. I would love to be there with you guys today, but unfortunately, I cannot. Hopefully, I'll be back on Monday after you get back from break. But until then, you just get to see a video of me. Whether you wanted to or not, here I am. What you're going to do today, and around this time of year, I love to do this project, or mini project, I guess. I know other teachers do something very similar. But I feel like around Thanksgiving, it's good to have a heart of gratitude. Being thankful for the people in your life, being thankful for your friends, being thankful for your family, being thankful for other teachers. I just feel like that is important to recognize other people and recognize those that have had an influence in your life. And it really all started a couple years ago for me. I'm not sure if you've heard of, all of us having this invisible bucket. We all have an invisible bucket that people around us either fill up with compliments or with gratitude, or just with their presence, or just being there and being around them. They fill up your bucket, and the more full your bucket gets, the better you feel, the happier you feel. And on the flip side, there's people that are that take away, that don't fill up your bucket, that actually take away from your bucket. Those that are mean to other people, getting bullied or getting made fun of for one reason or another, or getting looked down on, or getting yelled at maybe by a parent or by a family member. Having friends talk behind your back, whether it's on social media or to your face. Those are things that you take out of people's buckets, and when our bucket empties, that's when we just feel terrible, and we just have a terrible time. And so I always err on the side of, why don't we just try to fill other people's buckets? I think you guys know me enough that to know that I'm a pretty positive person. I was told at one point in time I live in a Pollyanna world. And if you haven't seen the 1950s movie Pollyanna, which I'm 99.9% positive that none of you have, you don't understand. But it's Shirley Temple when she was a little kid, and she just has this outlook on life that is pretty positive. And I feel like I that's me. I feel like I have a positive attitude through most things. I have my days like we all do, but I still need my bucket filled. I still need compliments, and I still need to be around you guys. And to be honest, you guys are the biggest bucket filler that I have. I love coming to my job every day. I love seeing young people every day. I consider it a joy to be around you guys. And so you guys are my bucket fillers. And you guys, with the compliments that you may give, or just talking, or maybe even just laughing at my dumb dad jokes, I get a kick out of that. And I feel like you guys are my bucket fillers. And so I try to be bucket fillers to other people. This really started last year. I've done this for a couple of years, but last year I'll give you a perfect example. I don't know if you guys know Janae Krause. She graduated graduated last year, actually. Just a wonderful student, just a wonderful personality. She was a bucket filler. She filled everybody's bucket. And last year I just had a crappy day, just had a terrible day. I thought my day just went terrible. And I ended up going into another teacher's room. And she was in there, and she said, "Mr. Williamson, when I see you, you brighten my day. And I really miss you as a teacher and all that." And frankly, I'm kind of a sap anyway, but I almost cried. And, she had no idea that I was having a bad day, but she filled my bucket, and, it lasted for a long, long, long time. And so what I want you to do, and what you're going to do now, is you're going to watch a video. You're going to watch a video that's going to be about the joy of sending somebody positive messages, or having a heart of gratitude, or filling somebody's bucket, and really what it does for us. I mean, this is obviously, we're selfish people, but what filling other people's buckets does to us physiologically Since you're going to watch a video on that. And then after that video, I'm going to give you two pieces of paper, two little half sheets of paper that I want you to do two things. One, I want you to think of a teacher. I want you to think of a teacher, whether it's a high school teacher, whether it's an elementary or middle school teacher that you've had that just has made an impact on your life, and that you love to be around, and that you just they were bucket fillers, or they were just had a positive impact on your life. And I want you to write them a thank you note and just tell them all the reasons why you think they're wonderful. And I just want you to try to fill their bucket up. Because teachers, this has been a stressful last 9 months for us, just like it has been for anybody. 2020 has just been 2020. And so try to think of a teacher that you want to fill their bucket. The second one that I want you to do is I want you to think of somebody else in your life, whether it's a friend, maybe it's your best friend. Maybe it's not even a friend. Maybe it's somebody who you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe it's a parent or a guardian or a brother or a sister or a cousin or an aunt or uncle, or maybe it's a youth group leader or a pastor or somebody that has played an important role in your life. And I want you to fill their bucket. Around this time of Thanksgiving, that's what I consider it. I mean, it's not a religious holiday by any means, and whether you agree with the origins of Thanksgiving as it's celebrated, that's not important to me. What's important to me is that we give thanks to people around us that make a difference, and so that's what I want you to do. Do you have to do it? No, you don't. Frankly, you don't have to do it. If you get the two pieces of paper and you recycle them today, I'm not going to know. But I do want you to think of other people and think of people that maybe have had an impact on you, and that's for them. So if you want to do it, great. If you don't, that's up to you. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Just know how thankful I am for you, and how much I love coming to work every day. And seeing you guys, and just know that I miss you. Hello, student.
Shut up.
What? Wait.
Oh, he's going to be so embarrassed.
What makes you happy? Having fun? Hanging out with friends? Delicious food? Making money? Well, consider this. Psychologists have scientifically proven that one of the greatest contributing factors to overall happiness in your life is how much gratitude you show. Yeah? Think about that. Go ahead and marinate on it for a second. You can thank me later if you want. It'll make you feel better according to this study. You go ahead and click on it and read it if you want. Or you can keep watching, because we read it and we thought it might be fun to test out for ourselves. We gathered a selection of volunteers to act as our subjects. First, we gave them a test. They didn't know what we were looking for, but it gave us a pretty good idea of their current level of happiness. We asked them to close their eyes and think of somebody who was really influential in their life, somebody who did something really amazing or important for them. We had them write down as much as they could about why this person was so important. Now, a lot of them thought at this point the experiment was over, until we really put them on the spot and tried to get them to call that person and read what they wrote about them. Thank you, Jessica. We're going to have you call your mother. So who is that right person for you?
Person is my sister, Erica.
We're going to give Erica a call.
Okay.
Who'd you end up picking?
Friend of mine, Craig Ains.
Her name is Dora.
My college accounting instructor.
Really? Is this somebody you're still in touch with today?
No, I'm assuming that he's passed on.
That's a
To the
shame.
great beyond.
You up for it?
Yes.
What would you say if we called up Dora?
Oh, well, we can try, but she lives in Britain.
In Britain?
Oh, no, number by heart, dude. This is awful.
That's fine. I don't know my mom's number by heart.
If it's true that those who are going on are looking down on us, maybe he read my chicken scratch.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You got a second? Where you at, in the hotel?
I am. I'm in the hotel. You scared me when you asked if I had a second if something's wrong.
No, I'm on this little TV show, and they told me to talk about the person that influenced me the most, and I picked you, and they're making me call. They're making me call you.
Oh, wonderful.
Hi, you've reached Craig. I'm not here right now.
At the tone, please record your message.
Oh, come on.
Hello?
Hi,
Hi.
Erica. It's me.
All right, so I got to read you this paragraph. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead,
All right.
sweetheart.
All right. The person that influenced me the most would be my mother, Marlo Dawson. She is a single mother of 2. She is a very hard worker and dedicated to her family.
Hey, Craig. This is Loie. This is going to be a funny little voicemail, so I hope you enjoy it.
I'm so sorry for calling you at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I have to read this to you, okay? And you can't say anything, or I don't know. You can respond, but I probably will just keep going. Okay?
Is everything okay?
Yes, but I have to read this out loud to you.
The person who has had the biggest impact on my life outside of Jesus Christ, who is responsible for my existence, was my college accounting instructor. He had a joy and enthusiasm for his job like no other teacher I have ever known.
I love her to death, and she keeps me going with positive talk. She is a woman that knows what she wants and won't give up until it is achieved.
Oh, something. I don't know what. I'm about to cry because it's so beautiful. I have to say that it's just wonderful.
I first met Craig on an independent feature film set in Whitefish, Montana. I recently have been sending Craig a lot of positive thoughts as he's suffered a series of health problems. Despite his medical problems, he's continued to work and take pleasure in the small things in life, like sitting quietly with his wife Janine on the porch. Erica is my older sister and my best friend. Sometimes it even feels like we are twins. She's my #1 fan and my #1 supporter. She makes me happy because despite all my mistakes and my decisions, she still loves me no matter what.
Your friendship is everything. And you are one of the most important person in my life.
Even when she has a kid and many children, I will love her more than her kids. Okay, maybe not. I will never forget when she flew 3,000 miles at the drop of a phone call to save me from a breakup.
I'm being blessed by having a son like you. I love you.
Bye.
Why did you do this to me?
I don't know because they made me do it.
Thank you for picking up. Bye, sweetie.
And then they're like, here, you're gonna write this letter. And then I wrote like this whole long ass letter, which, you know, I like don't write. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, guess what? Now we're gonna call her and you're gonna read her this letter. And I was like, what the
Before we let them go, we gave our subjects one more happiness test. Now, we mixed up and rephrased the questions so they didn't know they were taking the same test twice. For those who took the time to actually write something down but couldn't make the phone call for whatever reason, we saw happiness increase between 2 and 4%. Good, but not exactly mind-blowing. Now, for those who actually picked up the phone and personally expressed their gratitude, we saw increases between 4 and 19%. So either way, expressing your gratitude will make you a happier person. But you want to know something really interesting? The person who experienced the biggest jump in happiness was the least happy person who walked in the door. What does that mean? That means if you're having a particularly tough time, trying this out will more likely have a greater impact on you. Trust me. I'm in a lab coat. In fact, while you're at it, film it and upload it to us, and we'll do something awesome with it. I'm Julian, and this has been The Science of Happiness.
All right. So that last part I love, where he talks about the people that not only wrote it, but hand delivered it or actually told the person that they appreciate them, had the most gratitude and most happiness. So hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll see you on the flip side.